The headless mystery. Imagine spending your whole life building a house, decorating every room, locking the doors, and holding the keys tight. Then overnight, you walk outside, look back at the mansion, and realize you don't care anymore. Not because you're sad, not because it was stolen, but because the desire for the house simply evaporated from your soul. Welcome to the energy of Ketu Mahadasha. In Vedic astrology, we talk a lot about planetary periods. Jupiter bringing expansion, Saturn bringing hard work, Venus bringing luxury, but Ketu doesn't play by the rules of the material world. Today, we are breaking down why Ketu's 7-year cycle is completely unlike any other Mahadasha you will ever experience, and why it is simultaneously the most feared and most spiritually liberating phase of your life. What actually is Ketu? To understand why Ketu is different, we have to look at what Ketu is. Unlike Jupiter, Mars, or Saturn, Ketu is not a physical planet. It is a Chaya Graha, a shadow point, the south node of the moon. According to Hindu mythology, the demon Swarbhanu tried to sneak a sip of the nectar of immortality. Lord Vishnu sliced his body in two with the Sudarshana chakra. The head became Rahu, the master of illusion, endless hunger, and obsession. But the torso, the body without a head, became Ketu. Think about that metaphor. Ketu has a body to experience karma, but no head, no brain, no eyes, no ears, no tongue. No ears, no tongue. Other planets think, plan, analyze, and strategize. Mercury calculates business, Sun strategizes status. Ketu acts entirely through intuition, gut feeling, and raw instinct because it has no logical brain to talk itself out of things. It reacts from a deep, cellular, past life memory. It is pure realization without the processing time. How Ketu differs from the material dashas, Jupiter, Venus, Sun. Let's compare Ketu directly to the heavy-hitting material periods. Take Jupiter Mahadasha, 16 years, or Venus Mahadasha, 20 years. What do? They build. Jupiter gives you children, teachers, expansion, wealth, and societal respect. Venus gives you romance, artistic expression, physical comforts, and partnership. They anchor you deeply into the matrix of society. They say, here is the world, enjoy it, grow in it. Then comes Ketu, 7 years. Ketu walks into that same life and turns the lights off. As one astrological writer famously put it, Rahu separates like a surgeon, Ketu separates like a butcher. Ketu doesn't negotiate a gradual exit from your attachments. It cuts. If a job is soul-sucking, Ketu might trigger a sudden resignation or layoff. If a relationship has run its karmic course, Ketu can bring sudden emotional or physical detachment. Other dashas ask, what can I gain? Ketu's core frequency asks, do I really need this to survive? And usually, the answer you find is no. Ketu versus Saturn and Rahu, the karmic heavyweights. People often confuse Ketu with Saturn because both can bring hardship. But they operate from totally different dimensions. Saturn, 19 years, is about earthly time, physical labor, systemic discipline, and building a structure, brick by agonizing brick. Saturn, brick by agonizing brick. Saturn makes you work in the world. Ketu often makes a person completely lose the motivation for routine hard work. Ketu whispers, why chase promotions? Why stress over real estate? It's all temporary anyway. What about its twin, Rahu? Rahu is the north node. Rahu is future-oriented, running toward things you don't have yet. Fame, foreign lands, massive amplification. Ketu is the south node. It is looking backward, digesting the past life, retreating inward, and shrinking your world down to a pinprick. As noted in online astrological communities like the r/Vedic astrology consensus, users frequently report that while Rahu Dasha feels like a chaotic, loud, multitasking marathon, Ketu Dasha feels like an isolating, quiet, and disorienting decluttering of the mind. It is a retreat from the noise, the psychological and spiritual reality, the 7-year purge. So, what does it feel like day to day? During Ketu Mahadasha, many people experience a sense of floating, mild confusion, or feeling unmoored from their usual identity. You might look in the mirror and wonder who the person staring back at you is. Interests that meant everything to you 5 years ago suddenly feel flat. And yes, this can manifest as anxiety or feeling isolated. Because Ketu lacks a head, overthinking can spiral into abstract worries if you try to hold on tightly to control. But here is the secret. Ketu is the moksha karaka, the ultimate significator of spiritual liberation. If you allow the cleansing to happen instead of fighting it, this period unlocks profound intuition, a pull toward meditation, alternative healing, occult sciences, and deep inner peace. It strips away your artificial ego so that only your authentic, unconditioned essence remains. How to navigate Ketu, grounding versus floating. How do you survive and thrive when your ruling energy is a headless shadow? You have to provide your own anchor. 1. Physical grounding. Because Ketu pulls your energy upward and out of your body. Practices like walking barefoot on grass, yoga, or heavy physical routines are mandatory maintenance. 2. Surrender the control. The harder you fight a breakup, a career shift, or a loss of status during Ketu, the more it hurts. Ketu rewards surrender. What leaves during Ketu is meant to leave. 3. Turn inward. Use this time for silent reflection, journaling, or spiritual practices. What other dashas spend outward energy achieving, Ketu achieves by sitting still. Conclusion: the dawn after the eclipse. Ketu Mahadasha is different because it doesn't want to decorate your prison cell. It wants to show you that the door was never locked. It is a brief 7-year winter that prepares your consciousness for the abundance of the Venus Mahadasha that follows. If you're in this dasha right now, remember, you aren't falling apart. You're being emptied out to make room for something truer. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with your journey, hit like, subscribe, and drop your experiences in the comments below. Until next time, stay grounded.